one of the most important, if not the most important portion of all of permaculture and agriculture is composting, biodegradation, and cycling. Guys here, they do other food scraps for the most part. Chickens will get into it and pick around. You can see a tomato there, kind of taken off, and they just let it go, which is pretty cool. And they've got two piles here, and they cycle between the two. Now, so anybody who watches my videos knows that my big thing is acid mine drainage and permaculture cycling directly of the water and the waste by building self-organizing wetland bioreactors. In this system, you're maintaining, a fair amount of organic carbon. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all you're left with that, and the recalcitrant material in the food waste and what else you throw in there. But in a system like this, it's totally open. You're still losing your nitrogen, and you're losing your phosphorus, potassium, and other nutrient salts down through. So, I mean, you and not all of it, by any means, not all of it, but, enough that there are other ways to do it. But this would be an example of, 1830s, even to today, essentially, they still sell lots of composting material or equipment. But you're still losing something, and it hasn't cycled the water either. So, and that's the things that we do at Eco Islands and Permacycler. Also, just wanted to take you through a quick walk of the garden. Now, while I technically a master gardener, I am not really good with the individual cultivars. Really, Dad was the botanist. I talked to Tom Ford, but you don't have to be a botanist to appreciate the beauty here of what you see, which I can name just a couple. Of course, these are annuals and perennials, some shrub and the like. The bees feast upon here and do their pollinating thing. So the flowers, in essence, are kind of the holdover for crops. It's additional and more diverse food for the bees. Good diverse diet for us is certainly not bad. And of course, no pesticides, nothing, or at least neonicotinoids. If you got to weed your garden so much more, so what? Weed your garden. Beats killing off the bees. It's a small sacrifice, I know. I'm kind of wondering if the dragonflies are going to go nuts again today, like they had last night there. Some beautiful night photos as well. Okay, hi all. Just wanted to point out that some of the things that you want at any farm are chill-ass cats. Hi. Right? This one looks like a little panther. Oh, he's coming to get you when he's done with his nap. So, but yeah, cats, rodents, dogs. Obviously, you see Charlie right now. I'll introduce you to Gurmy and Molly that actually stay with the herds. And yeah, I think it's about time to eat. It actually is. Some of the nice things about it: outdoor shower, which is great. This is the original the original house upon which everything else had been built. But also, summer house. There's a spring house down there. We're gonna go check that out. And the kiln. Yeah, the stove, the outside stove, which is not in operation. Hasn't been for a little while. But it was some of the very first things that they built. The Stoll family back in the whenever this place had been put together. I'll ask Fred as soon as he gets home. Okay, so this then is perhaps my favorite part of the whole farm. Tool shed, spare bedroom, which is great for being outside when you don't have anything to look at. You see, and got just tools there. And the neat part is the spring comes out right here, where it is 5 degrees cooler in here. Enormous wash tubs. Pails and the like. And then this runs all year round. Never seen it stop. Got a neat shot. Okay, and they had electrified this at one point here. You know, safety rule. And then that water gets collected here. And I'm not entirely sure what that was originally for. That may have been the original pipe delivery, or they let this... I don't really know. I mean, it's been fixed a couple times. Maybe it's the overflow if it's a plug in there. Potentially, you know, sock gets lost down there or something for when they do all their washing in here. But the nice thing is you get to listen to that all night long. It puts you right out. It's like a babbling brook. Another good thing that they're doing here, that's west facing. So all that plant matter, providing more natural evapotranspirative cooling. Love all the old chunks of concrete that they've had around for the longest time. Throwing up ferns and the like. But maybe that's what a topiary is. And bees or something else. And we'll flash it up on the screen. Once again, kittens doing their thing. This place has been known to get a cat or two dropped off at it. So there's always 2 or 3. They get love. You kind of can't help it. They're pretty adorable. Okay, the house itself. Now, the portion on the right is new. That was built in, I think, about 10, 12 years ago, actually. But that's one thing this house has been slowly added onto throughout the generations. The original portion was just that bottom piece there going straight back. You can even see the difference in the stonework between this section, and you can see just a little of the original back there. And then this portion of the house extended out another 10 feet to give them a super awesome master bathroom, yeah, and an extension of the kitchen that just led to where the old doors had been. So there was more space in that little work living area between the rest of the home and the outside portion, guest room. I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Lots of stonework, and you can tell where original stonework was, and then eventually over time they add on just concrete and the like. Chickens, chicken coop. The geese stay separately from the chickens because the geese are dicks. But that's why they're some of the best animals to have around, because they make a lot of noise. They are great for scaring off and alerting the dogs. Scaring off critters. So you keep them with smaller things. And then the garage portion and the front deck is that I don't know if that's all original or not, or when that was put in. But the front door there, probably planned all at the same time. So the house is very, very well laid out, very east to west, with actually a north-south alignment. Not quite true north-south, but close enough that it doesn't matter. And you've got more deciduous trees here. We got these maples, and got another maple there. I guess that's a black walnut. They had an enormous willow kind of over by the picnic table, but it came down a couple years ago. Okay, this place obviously does a very good job at water collection in general, but rain barrels are great. Mosquitoes, not so great. These guys aren't quite to the emergent phase where they're getting ready to pop out. One thing you can do is, well, you just keep pitching over the barrel. That's the easiest thing. But then you lose the water. So you can put in a little bit of dish detergent, and that will, when the mosquitoes are at their emergent phase, they have to breathe atmospheric oxygen. The surface tension is broken, and they drop and they drown. So you wipe them all out, essentially. But always getting that right and consistent can be, you just got to keep an eye on it. So that's one thing you can do to deal with mosquito issues as more and more nasty stuff gets discovered. Comfort outside. Family's got to have somewhere to live when it gets hot as all get out. Lots of places outside to enjoy. Friends and family. Or get the hell away from them. Will and Fred know how to do it up, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But we're gonna continue on down that direction. Look at the big barn. Look at the horse barn, the little one there to the side, and get to meet some of the other bears. Excuse me, the dogs, and then some of the goats and sheep down below. Molly, hi, looking fierce. Hello, honey bear. Hi, yeah, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. What's up, girl? Hello, hi, yes, love you, easy. Okay, so that's one of the dogs. And the spring house, from the spring house up above to right here to a second spring house. Water comes down, it's collected, goes underneath the road and has for quite some time. Long before that road was ever paved, that's for sure. Shh, honey, it's okay. Shh, come on. But yeah, they're kind of warm, and they are just hanging out, trying to get some shade. And these are lesser long wools and Angora goat females with their kids. Everybody's hanging out. It's pretty warm for September. Feels like it's in the mid-80s. It's catching water, available all the time. I mean, that's really the key. If you can control your water, it's everything. You can green a desert with enough water. Of course, it wouldn't be desert if you naturally had enough water anyway, so it's not something you want to do. You don't want to fight nature. You want to increase the efficiency of the landscape. That is the essence of farming. That's what you think about it. Grimmy! Introduce you to Grimmy. Oh, who's the other big bear? Oh, yes. Oh, buddy bear, hi. Oh, goodness, yes, who's my lover? Oh, goodness, hi. Oh, the finger is right in the way. My bad. Hi, buddy. Yes. Oh, oh, oh. They're a lot better at scaring off coyotes than they are people. Yeah, it's warm, buddy, I know. Okay, I'll show you a spring house. And then to send water out and about, water comes into the spring house, goes out there, where the sheep on the other side are. We've got a primed sump pump here to run water out to some troughs out in the field there for those guys. I don't think there's enough water running naturally right now to give them what they need. I'll have to go check. They got the new bridge over there. Like I said, they'd gotten some assistance to be able to keep the animals, a little bit some new fencing. You can actually tell even down below there, this section there with that willow, which is actually growing really fast because that's what they do.